But sometimes the dilemma is it easier to live with regret or live without it and cause the disruption that is necessary in my normal to see the growth that I long to see in my life? Are you hearing what I'm saying about? Either way you go. Have you ever been in a situation where either decision you made is going to cause pain? Where are my real people at? Have you ever been weighing the pain? You know, when I got ready to have back surgery, I wouldn't have had back surgery if I wasn't in pain. But I had to weigh the pain that I had before the surgery against the pain of having the surgery. And it took me a long time to make up my mind to have the surgery, because either way I went, it was going to be pain. And I had to decide, I ultimately decided that I would rather live with the pain of recovery rather than to live with the pain of ambivalence and indifference and the pain of ignoring and the pain of looking the other way and the pain I never will forget. I was in Washington, D.C., and I was in the hotel room, and I was walking across the hotel room and fell and hit a glass coffee table and shattered the table. And I said, that's it. I gotta go. I gotta do something about this. This is unbearable. I had been laying on the floor in the back before I went out to speak each night at the New Year's revival because my back was in such pain that I couldn't hardly take it. One time I sat down in the service and I couldn't get up, and my security had to come get me up out of the seat, and I was in front of people, and little by little by little by little, I thought, this pain is too much. The pain of ignoring it, the pain of looking the other way, the pain of making the best out of a bad situation, the pain of not wanting to make any waves, the pain of dealing with my inability to walk into the unfamiliar, to walk into the unknown. I had never had surgery. I couldn't imagine what it would be like. It didn't sound good when they described it to me. They said, we're going to cut into your back 4 inches. I thought, not mine, you're not. You're not going to cut me up like you're slicing ribs at a barbecue. The devil is a lie. But the pain, you're weighing pain. I wasn't weighing promises. I wasn't weighing miracles. I wasn't weighing God's purpose. I wasn't weighing what God was going to do in my life. I was trying to go the way of least resistance. The real truth of the matter is we get trapped. We get trapped. We get trapped in our relationships. We get trapped in our health. We get trapped in the argument, mask, no mask, vaccine, no vaccine. I heard this, I heard that, I heard the other. We get trapped until being trapped makes us sick. And somewhere with a respirator in our mouth, Don't tell me, because we're the ones that bury people, so we know. We know, we talk to the families, we deal with the people who didn't have the courage to change course. In fact, you have to have the adaptability in life to be able to change course. It's not like you get it right and it stays the way you left it. Life keeps changing, and as life keeps changing and seasons keeps changing and circumstances keep changing, you got to be flexible enough to change on a dime and switch this way and turn back this way. And if you don't make the right switch at the right time, you find yourself stuck. And you wake up one morning and you realize, I'm getting older and I don't know what it feels like to have lived my best life. I've not lived my best life. I've not lived at the top of what my potential was. I've not reached the zenith of possibilities of what I could be. I've not fulfilled my purpose. I've not finished my core. I don't get any crown for me because I wasn't living my best life. I was surviving my old life. I know it's hard to shout this morning, but just keep breathing. And rather than to be free, we peer through the bars of depression, watching others move forward, while we are stuck going in circles. In our text today, we step into the text that reads like a dream come true. A dream deferred and finally realized that Abraham in his old age would finally have a son. It is absolutely amazing. It's exciting, it's invigorating that this old man whose body was as good as dead and his wife with her wrinkled knees has got in the birth position and delivered him a baby at a season in her life that it was illogical. I don't know who I'm preaching to, but whoever I'm preaching to today, what is at stake in this message is that God wants to give you a blessing that doesn't even fit the season of life you're in. He's going to give you a blessing out of season. He's going to give you a blessing that's out of step. He's going to give you a blessing that's going to make people laugh when they hear it, because nobody's going to believe that a person like you could be in a position. In fact, some of you right now are in a position that would blow people's mind, because you haven't always been Elder Flip-Flap, and you haven't always been Deacon Wonderful, and you haven't always been Missionary Price. And if your old friends could see you now, yeah.